You took forever trying to crack that one.
Bro, okay, it almost slipped.
Hey, welcome back. Concept Summon 13. We're back. I'm Nathan.
I'm Ryan.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all we have.
That's all we have every single day. We have nothing better to talk about right now. Living in this quarantine life, but it's almost over.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah. You don't know. I don't know.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So I remember the last episode we were talking about that. For this episode, we didn't talk about our trip we had planned to Ecuador. But from what it sounds like, we might have to cancel it because it's getting baby bat fucked down there.
Yeah. Who would have thought? South America.
They account for like 40% of the deaths or something like that.
Oh my gosh. That's not...
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. This is why we might have to cancel. But, hey, if we can still do it, I'd prefer to still do it because I already bought the ticket.
Obviously, yeah. But also the airlines are doing like, hey, your trip's getting canceled, so here's basically like the points back or whatever.
Yeah, the money back.
Yeah.
But I was hoping it's like if we still are able to go, that we might be able to get like upgrade to first class easy.
I don't know.
All we can drink in first class.
Rolling off the plane.
Sloshed.
Yeah.
Go through customs, just hammered. Hand them the fucking ideas like, bro, the party already started on this plane.
Yeah.
See, that's what I would want to do. I think that'd be fun. That'd be a fun start to a vacay. But that's most likely not going to happen now.
Dude, that'd be like one of those flights where I want it to be like the longest flight possible. So it's like, I don't even know what the longest flight is. I feel like it's probably like 13, 14 hours or something, right?
No, the longest flight is from like LA, I'm pretty sure, to not New Zealand, but Australia, because it's complete opposite sides of the globe. I'm pretty sure, like, fact check me on that, but that is going across the Pacific Ocean. It's one of those flights, guaranteed.
Well, from what is it?
Yeah.
Inception. I think there's a longer one. I forget where it's from.
Okay, and you're talking about a movie here, Inception.
But that's real though. You know, a dream inside of a dream inside of a dream.
So we're an Inception movie right now. If that's what you're saying.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually just curious on like actually what the longest flight is. Because
the 10 longest nonstop commercial flights in the world.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what we want, right?
Singapore to New York. Oh, I think that's what it was in the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Singapore to New York? There's one that's
17 hours and 50 minutes. 9,540 miles.
Yo, think about all the freaking flyer miles you could get with that, Nathan.
Dude, just do that like 11 times and you get platinum status or whatever for whatever airline.
What do you even deal with platinum status? Like, how do airlines even work? I honestly don't know.
I think it's like priority. So, like, you can get complimentary upgrades at a certain level. So, like, I think if you have, like, gold or something like that, you can get complimentary upgrades to business class. And I think with platinum, you can get to first class, maybe. Something like that.
I mean, I don't have platinum, so I guess
I think I have, like, 7,000 miles. And that's over... like 8 years.
Do the miles ever go away like over a period of time?
Yeah, so like this is literally just from what I learned from a Casey Neistat video about it. And it's per calendar year essentially. So the flight has to have X amount of qualifying miles or like has X amount of qualifying miles which count towards it. So the qualifying miles add up throughout the year, and then I think at the end of the year wherever you're at is like the status you get. So then for that next calendar year, you get that status, but then you essentially have to maintain it.
Yeah, so you have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Unless you'll probably lose it after the year if you don't, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But
which if you fly a lot, then it's definitely worth it.
It's just for business. I feel like that's who the people who use the most are for business, not pleasure. Because if you're doing it for pleasure, that's getting expensive. Yeah. Because normally if you're doing it for business, the company's paying for your flights.
And if it's for pleasure too, like finding like the airline that will get you everywhere, basically the one airline that'll do that, be insane.
You know what I was talking to my parents about the other day?
Drugs.
No, not drugs.
Making moonshine in your basement.
No, it's about is it Jeff Bezos?
Oh, yeah.
Is that how you say it? Bezos, right?
Yeah.
And
Bezos.
on how he's the first person in the world to become a trillionaire. And I was talking to my dad. Yeah, first person in the world ever to become a trillionaire in history. And I was talking to my dad saying like, exactly what could he buy? Like, I feel like he could buy countries, right? He could just like straight up be like, hey, yo, South Africa, I'll give you $500 billion to buy you. I feel like they would do it, right? Like, or how much do countries cost to buy? Like,
that's a good question. Because like you can buy islands for
millions.
X amount of dollars, yeah.
For millions. Like if it's uninhabited islands or like, I feel like he could literally do whatever he wanted. I feel like he has the power and the money. He could buy a country in Africa, like a probably pretty big one, and then move all his Amazon operations there and literally enslave the fucking country, like, and just build shit for Amazon. Like, it's kind of creepy if you think about it. Like, he has so much money.
Surprisingly, they do not advertise how much a certain country costs.
Well, just 30 people would, like, try to buy it. Like, jokingly try to buy it. But I feel like Jeff Bezos could buy a country. But my, like, main question is like, where's the limit? Like, I want to see a list of how much countries cost and see where that trillion point is. So I want to know the biggest country I could buy with that $1 trillion.
Is he officially a trillionaire then?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, I think it was within the month. I think, like in May sometime.
I knew he was.
Look it up.
Rich, but I didn't think he was.
Jeff Bezos becomes trillionaire.
First trillions. Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna be like, I swear I'm not going crazy.
It's like 2 weeks ago. Dang.
Okay, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I was gonna be like, it's sometime in this month. So that was something I remember I heard about, and I thought on how crazy that sounds. Like, you know what I would do with $1 trillion? You know what I would do with $1 trillion?
Ooh, buy an airplane and fly it to the sun.
I mean, if that were, I was gonna say if I could, then yeah, I would definitely do that. Honestly, I'm trying to think. What would I do with $1 trillion? Do you know what you would do with $1 trillion?
Not give a shit at all.
Not give a shit at all. I mean, that's pretty good.
Well, one, I would just get everything I need to have a sick ass gaming setup, and then I'd probably also buy a shit ton of Legos because fucking Legos.
You've heard it here, folks. First, Legos. This man's gonna buy a lot of Legos.
Dude, Legos are awesome.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Dude, I've written an essay about the guy who made Legos, or like the founder.
I'd probably build
I got a scholarship for it.
You did?
Yeah.
Wait, so did I.
Yeah. Wasn't it that
one?
Whoa. It was
Did we both write about the same shit coming to college, and we both got the same scholarship because of it?
I think so.
I thought I was being clever.
It was that one, and then you had to come in and take the math test. That was like basic math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I got that one too. That was
Maybe that's how they match us up as roommates. They're like, these fucking freaks wrote about the same guy.
Honestly, they... Holy shit. Because I was talking to my mom too about that the other day. I was like, I wonder if anyone else talked about it. Because I feel like not many people would.
Yeah.
Because like the founder of Legos, like who writes a story about who inspired them and says that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How did I just let her... We've been roommates for 4 years.
For a while.
No, we've been roommates for 4 years, and how would I not have heard this?
No, I think we talked about this like a year ago.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm in denial. I'm in denial.
We've talked about it. 100%.
But okay.
Yeah, Legos.
My trillion.
Oh, wait. And then I would just travel the world. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. I would do that. My goal would be to travel to every country.
Yeah.
If I I would literally travel to every country, and I'd be I'd be generous for wherever I go.
Yeah, I would tip like 200%. at least.
Yo, I'll trip 2,000,000%, bro. 2 million.
That'd be insane.
I'd give him like $500,000.
No, if you tip $2 million, $2,000,000%.
That'd be like 200,000, right? Per dollar?
No, it'd be two. Well, it's whatever your bill is.
Because 100% is like double. So 2,000,000% is like, oh shoot.
No, so it's like, let's say your bill's $50, and then.
Dude, 2,000,000%. How do you do that? Times. Like, how does that work? How do you calculate the percentage? No, it's not gonna be times by 2 million. That's just gonna be 100 million. That's not what I'm paying. You do what I'm saying. Well, it would take 2 million.
Okay, so
2 million divided by 100 times 2. 2 million divided by 100 times 2, and times 50 by that.
Stupid.
2 million divided by 100 times 2.
Why times 2?
Because for every 100 you're doubling it. For 100%, that's doubling your tip. That's doubling your number, right?
Well, that's like, okay, so 2,000,000%, right? That's 2 million percent right here.
Yeah, divided by 100.
That's 20,000.
20,000 times 50.
Yeah, times your check of $50. You're paying $1 million.
Yo, I'm a trillionaire. Okay, you know $1 million is like 0.1%.
Yeah.
Of a trillion.
Oh, okay. Have you heard the stair analogy?
What's
for like $1 million essentially?
No, I don't. The stair analogy. What's a stair analogy? Like stairs like you climb up of?
Okay, wait. I'm looking this up. But it's essentially saying that, like, in terms of wealth, to really grasp your hand around how much $1 trillion is, that assuming that every step is $1 million, that like
you have to
$1 trillion is
you have
like
to do 10,000
so much
steps.
higher. Yeah.
You have to do like 10,000 steps, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to walk just 5 miles? Just 5 miles to get that? Dude, I'd walk 5 miles for that. Damn.
Yeah,
I'd run a marathon.
I'm gonna pull this up.
You know, if I ran a marathon, how many steps are in a marathon? That's like 50,000 steps. I get $1 million per step. Ooh.
Right?
Right?
So
Is that how that works? Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, that'd be a lot of money.
okay, so the staircase is representing each step is $100,000 of net worth. Blah blah blah. Half of the people in the United States are on the base of the first step. Almost 200 million people who can't even get one step up on the system.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those websites. I got you.
Well, this is just a Facebook post.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so those households in the 80th percentile, richer than 4/5 of Americans, are on the 5th step. That's about 5 seconds of walking to get up there. Who takes 5 seconds to get up 5 steps?
Chill, I do 5 steps in 1 step.
I should have long legs. What do you mean?
To clarify, I do not have long legs. Mine are pretty short.
Alright, and then jumping all the way to where Jeff Bezos is. And I quote, this is what the person wrote. He's so high up, it only makes sense to describe the staircase in distance. His stairs takes him up 133 miles. That's more than halfway to the space station. That's more than 24 consecutive Mount Everest stacked on top of each other. If you're walking nonstop, no sleep, over 2 weeks to ascend the height, each single step worth more than the 5 poverty level families. Oh, wait. I can't read.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that last sentence doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so he has a lot of money. Let's just say, leave it at that. He has a lot of money.
Yes. Stairs are wild.
Dude, crazy. You can go far with them.
You can go up.
You can go up.
Sky's the limit.
I mean, or you can go down. Stairs do that too.
Yeah, I don't go down.
I fall down.
Yeah. No, I have a slide.
So yeah, screw stairs. I want to see that in slide ratios.
Yeah.
How long it takes to slide down a slide. Okay, but so I would, for going back on topic, I guess, is for my $1 trillion, right, I would travel the world, go to all the countries. But then I think what I would do is I would build the most sick and awesome, like, zoo, aquarium, amusement park shit. It'd be so awesome. It'd be the best one. Just for my very own. Be my own Disney World, bro.
Definitely.
Wait, why you laughing at me? Bro, think about it. It's like, I want to become Disney, and I'll create my own monopoly, and I'll keep that funding. It's not like I'm spending it. It's a business decision.
You buy Disney, but then close down all the parks and make your own parks. And then you do a final send-off by just bombing all the parks.
No, I'm gonna keep the parks, but wherever you see Mickey's head, I'm gonna put my head. So you see hats that have Mickey's head on it? Nope, that's gonna be my face smiling.
It's gonna come out like right when you buy the company that there was a lot of like communist propaganda with Mickey on it, and that Mickey was actually a communist and a communist like sympathizer. There we go.
Synthesize means like matching or something.
Synthesize. I don't know what that word means. Matching.
Dude, I don't know. That's what it sounds like. Like you synthesize something, like you match it with something. Or what I'm trying to think about right now is Disney's pretty much a monopoly too.
Oh, it is. I don't know how they haven't gotten stopped. Like,
but if you think about it, I don't know how they would stop them though if Jeff Bezos has way more money.
Well, that's just an individual on like what he's doing with his individual company.
He just created a really smart company.
Yeah, because I think his is not him creating monopoly. It's him
just killing it.
Just being essentially better. It's like he kind of has his hands and dips into like everything that you.
I mean, think about though. Amazon right now is starting to do like their own entertainment as well. So
so you got Prime Video, Prime Music, Prime shipping, like delivery and stuff.
Yeah, you pay a monthly fee and you get faster shipping and you get free shipping.
Yeah.
Which it's only worth it if you use Amazon a lot, like just in Prime. And when you have Amazon Prime, you get like some of the Amazon videos for free, I think, too.
Yeah, you get video for free, basically. Everything that's like included in it.
You know what I want to get that I've not done yet?
A hammer.
Disney Plus.
Oh, Disney Plus is good. Dude, I watched all the Star Wars: The Clone Wars, or finished it.
I've not.
It's so good.
Because I don't have the Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus or it's Netflix?
Yeah, it's Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my gosh, we can't speak, dude.
What?
I was having a stroke. Disney Plus, yeah.
You know when you when you
and then you can't and you
What did he say at the very end of that video? Of the little kid that just mumbles. It's the most adorable thing, but it's hilarious. That kid cannot speak. I suppose, like, he just has... You know the video I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah.
I hope everyone knows the video I'm
classic.
talking about. If you don't know the video I'm talking about, go on YouTube, search in kid mumbling, and I'm pretty sure it'll be the first one because it's hilarious.
It's probably be the only one.
It was like he was on like a TV show or something.
Yeah.
And just started mumbling.
Well, there's that one from that show, and then there's the one kid who's like, I don't know, he's standing there. It's like the black kid with the sword, I think. And I forget what he was doing, but then he brings his hands to his head, and he's like, "Oh no!" And then like goes down and is like crying basically.
I have not seen that video.
Oh, you haven't seen that? I feel like you know what I'm talking.
I probably have. It's just
you don't know what
the
I'm
way
talking
he explained
about
it is fucking horrible.
Yeah, well, I don't remember it that well. You think I have this stuff memorized? No.
That's true.
I don't think I've seen
probably
that.
Do not.
That's stuff I haven't seen in forever.
Dude,
classic internet.
Classic internet. That's what I love being here now, back in Detroit, because now my internet is fast. Because I did a speed test when you go to Google, type in speed test, like you search it and you just can do speed test that way.
Oh, can you do it in your car too? Like how fast you're going?
Yeah, it's called the speedometer, you dumb fuck.
Well, I just want to make sure that's right.
No, but so I got speed test here, 400 megabits per second at home, 3 megabits per second. Nate, you know how slow that is?
That's really
3
slow.
megabits per second.
Dude, what year are we in?
It's because like we have one where it's not fiber optics.
Yeah.
So we have to share our internet with all the surrounding neighbors.
Go to their houses or like find where the wire is.
Cut
Cut
it.
it. On all of them. But I'm stealing your internet.
This is all ours
Yeah.
now. That sounds like a good idea. I should tell my parents that.
Internet thief.
I like to think I'm a pretty good thief.
I don't think so too.
Mom, if you're listening to this, I do not steal anything. So you can just stop listening now to this podcast.
Never taken anything in my life. I've paid for everything ever.
Yeah, we definitely paid for everything ever.
Well, we paid for that.
In our tuition.
Yeah. Obviously.
We should give a house tour and just show some of the stuff we have from our school that we
Borrowed.
are borrowing.
We'll return it at a later date.
For a long period of time, we are borrowing it.
It's kind of like a rental.
We have 2 things, right? 2 things from the school here? No, 3 things.
What's the third?
What floor?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The what
I
floor
haven't seen
sign?
it in forever. Was it
Dude,
in the
it's
basement?
downstairs. Yeah, it's in
That's
the
why.
basement. Dude, the what floor sign? I still remember when I saw it. It was just like laying there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of want that for my house. It's kind of funny. And I took it, and we really never use it. Like, just like
It kind of just sits out.
It's like
So
our
it's like
decoration.
you never know. Yeah, you never know if it's actually wet or not. It's like that Christmas tree. That Christmas tree is our decoration. That stays up forever.
It's part of the house now.
Yeah, it hasn't come down in 2 years.
No, a year and a half, right? We put it
Oh,
up.
a year and a half.
Yeah, we put up our Christmas tree a year and a half ago, and it is still up.
Yeah.
We should do a house tour. Do you think people would be interested in a house tour?
Yeah. MTV style.
Hey, leave a comment down below if you would actually be interested in MTV. Crib, like,
in MTV. hey, you like MTV? Because you know I do.
And that's it. But if you want us to do a tour of my crib, we could do a fun parody of that, honestly, if we want to.
Yeah.
Our house is pretty interesting, to say the least.
It's a house.
It's a house.
It's nicer than what we deserve.
Honestly, it ain't bad. Like, the size of our house is... We're spoiled with the size of this house.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know, like, our square footage is, like, we have an upstairs, main floor, and a basement. And the footprint of this house is massive.
It's very large. Yeah, we got 4 bedrooms upstairs, so...
4 bedrooms, 5
big.
guys.
Say 5 guys?
5 guys. Oh, bro, don't even get me started on 5 guys. I'm so pissed.
Why?
Because the one here is too dang busy.
Dude, just order online, and then hopefully that does it right.
I mean...
Wait, did we ever tell that story?
We have not told that story. Oh, I feel like a horrible person. Do you want me to tell it?
Yeah, because you're the one who did it.
Yeah, okay, I guess I was the one who did it. And I apologize to any 5 Guys employees who are watching this right now. It was nothing against you. I didn't know what to do. Let's get started. And I remember I was here, or we all met down, it was like 3 weeks ago, I think, down in Detroit here.
Yeah.
And that's when we recorded a few podcasts. Just we met up, did, I think, these last episode 11 and 12 down here. And we were, after recording, we got hungry, and we're like, you know what we want? 5 Guys. Keep in mind, this is still all during the stay-at-home order and quarantine and stuff like that. So what I did is I ordered it over the phone, because you obviously can't go in and order. You have to order over the phone or online. Ordered over the phone. They said, cool, okay, it'll be ready in 10 minutes. Right? They literally told me, 10 minutes, your food will be out the door. I waited a few minutes, because we live right around the corner. After 5 minutes, drove down there. You would not believe how fucking busy this 5 Guys was. And they lied through their teeth saying, oh, it'd be ready in 10 minutes. When I've never seen this 5 Guys so busy. Like, it's literally never been as busy. And there was a line going out the door into the parking lot. There were so many people. I mean, I guess it's not as many people because you had the 6 foot social distance, but there were still a lot of people. And I waited in line. So I parked, waited in line for, I think it was like 10 minutes. Not a single soul moved. I don't know if like people quit that day or people were just, the employees were just having a bad time. Straight up not having a good time. And I was just waiting in line for 10 minutes. And I'm like, after 10 minutes, line didn't move. And there was about 20 people in front of me. I'm not going to wait here for 4 hours for a burger. And I literally just got in my car and left. So they may have made my food. They may have not. Because what I did is when I got home, I tried calling them to cancel it. Because I'm a decent human being, okay? I care about people. Like, I felt bad on the inside, but it's like, I'm not waiting that long for a burger. No one would. Like, it's crazy, even though there's people waiting in line that long. And when I went to call, it just, it gave, like, the ringing noise. It's like, it's basically like they cut the line. They literally shut off their telephones, probably because they were too swamped. Why did they take my order to begin with? I don't know. They could have told me. Maybe it would have been a longer wait. And I would have said, oh, yes, I won't do it. I'm sorry. But they said 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, sweet. Sounds good. That sounds good to me. 10 minutes, I can wait that long. Not 4 hours.
No one should be waiting that long for Five Guys.
Five Guys rant, over. That's it. Leaving it there. Kind of heated, but I really want Five Guys.
But also, a lot more places are opening up too.
Yes.
So, like, I don't think the line should be as bad eventually.
The liquor store, for example, opened up.
Which one did you go to?
The one on Evergreen.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
So I went to get some more alcohol since I moved back in Detroit now permanently, so I had nothing here, so I had to go to the store and buy some stuff. Even though it's almost already gone, but I had to go to the store and buy some stuff.
Yeah, I have like no food down here, so like when I coming down this weekend, I was like, okay, what do I have? What can I make so I can actually eat this weekend? Okay, cool, I got food.
Not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of hungry right now. Don't know what I want. Maybe I'll make pizza rolls because it's easy. Because I don't know if I have time to cook stuff right now.
Why? How?
Because, okay, in half an hour, Nathan, I told you we're doing our power hour.
Oh, I gotta cook food then. Right.
Hey, if you're listening to this and not watched the power hours yet, you actually don't know what you're missing.
The 10 to 15 one,
it's doing
real good.
It's real good. Like we're not being biased by any means, but it's honestly kind of slaps.
It's real good.
I like to take pride in my editing skills, Nathan, in my song selection.
Yeah,
I went and chose.
Take more pride in the song selection than the cutting.
Okay, the cutting for that one, it could have been better. Like, obviously, some songs, it's like, sometimes it's just awkward to cut songs, but
hey, you live and you learn. I think you cut just from hearing what you said and everything, you probably cut the
new one.
Yeah, the 9 to
5 to 9. Yeah. The new Power Hour 2005 to 9 is cut better. I don't think, like, personally for me, the song choices, like, they're the best choices I've made.
Yeah.
Or for that era. But I feel like I enjoy the songs from 2010 to 15 more. Like that era, like, just, I resonates with me more.
Yeah. And I think that was the era of, like, us growing up, basically, so...
That's why I have also the 2005 to 9. That's, like, our memories. It's like throwback. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even if they weren't so great.
That's it. That's how the song
ends. He tastes like you, only sweeter.
That's weird.
Right? Is how that's lyrics, right?
I think so.
You know, I do like me some Fall Out Boy. Old Fall Out Boy, pretty good. And new Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out Boy's pretty good too.
Have they released an album recently?
I don't think so. I think they did a bunch of... Was that Fall Out? Yeah. No.
No, they had the one with my songs my songs know what you did in the dark. That song, that album where it's like a face that's like half of it's painted black in the American flag. Yeah, it's like the kid's face. Whatever that album name is. I don't think they've released an album since then.
Yeah,
that's where they also had Uma Thurman. I think that song. I don't know. Their songs are pretty good.
I get like Fall Out Boy and like One Republic and like some of those bands like that mixed up so easily.
I don't. Do you know why? Because I'm great at music. It's my hobby. Don't fuck with my music skills, Nathan. I know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, no, I listen to a bunch of shit, but like sometimes it all just mixed together.
I'm listening to more shit. I listen to everything except Screamo. I'm starting to get back into country a little bit. I really don't care for it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like some of it I'm starting to vibe to. I'm just saying. Like some of it's not bad. I don't really enjoy it or go out my way to listen to it.
Yeah.
But it's not bad now. And probably gospel. Don't really listen to that. Not my thing.
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
From that list of what you don't listen to, I just don't listen to Screamo.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't listen to it.
Yeah. Like, I love country. And then, like, some of the gospel stuff I'll listen to. But, like, some of it I obviously won't.
There's probably some stuff I'm missing. Like, I don't really care for, like, dubstep. That's too hard for me. Like, it's honestly, that shit just, like, I mean, I can see why people enjoy it because it's, like, just the beat. But it's, like, I do enjoy, like, EDM, but not dubstep.
Yeah.
That's probably where I draw the line. It's like, you know, when you see those billboards that PETA made, it's like, oh, where do you draw the line between eating food and not? For me, it's drawing the line between EDM and dubstep. Right there. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Just
that's where the line is? Okay. It's good to know.
anything past dubstep, which I don't even know.
What's past dubstep? Just straight bass. That's it.
Bass boosted songs.
Bass boosted bass.
Man, you love to hear it.
It's the new fad.
Well, I think that's gonna cut it for episode 13. I think we're pretty good with this episode.
Yeah, I think that's where the line gets drawn.
So some key takeaways.
Frequent
flyer.
Frequent flyer miles. Stairs and Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos has a lot of stairs.
Yeah. It'd take him forever to get to his house or his room or whatever it is.
His attic.
And then music is good for the ears.
Yeah, that's it. Some key takeaways. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining with us today.
Yeah, thanks for the one or two people that have made it this far.
Yeah.
We do this for you.
We love you.
If you actually listen to us all the way, just like comment below or do something.
Like, we want to know if you actually listen all the way because we're straight up curious on if people do.
I'm very curious.
You know what?
Call me George.
Say, hey George, we want some banana bread.
That's
how
weird,
we
but
know.
okay. You don't have to do that, but like, hey, just let us know that you listen to it.
If you say banana bread, you know, or if you know what banana bread means. I'm just leave it at that. Deuces.
See ya.